Hi from my platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time, you are welcome. Please, after watching this video, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. It is very, very important because it will enable you to know when I upload a new video. Here we upload videos on daily basis as it is happening. We are bringing it live and direct, undirected to you. After watching, you are free to criticize, you are free to say your opinion, but let us say it constructively. Myself, Linda, will be standing here watching this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section. I appreciate you all, my lovely subscribers, followers, those who comment and share this video as we watch the video right now.
So they also talked about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. Let me start from the issue of Nnamdi Kanu now. On the 13th or thereabouts this month, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers applied for a political solution, wrote to President Muhammadu Buhari seeking for a political solution. About 7 days afterwards, the judgment, the appeal court justices gave the judgment to say that he should be discharged for there are no grounds. Last week, and the Federal High Court in Omaha also, gave a ruling on that, asking them literally to return him to Kenya or let him go because there are no grounds. Even if they actually gave him a 500 million award for,
they'll never be paid.
Oh, this will never be paid. Okay, I don't know about that. But let's look at this critically side by side right now. This is another group, just like several other groups and individuals, that's been asking the federal government, let this guy go, let him go. Let's talk about something else. But Malami seemed to have a different view altogether. He's accused him saying he's a security threat, national security threat. He's a flight risk and all of that. Looking at the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu's, those who are agitating for his freedom right now, do you think we can ever find a meeting ground for this? So maybe we can now, like they said, rest the case.
When you have people like Malami, they're already telling you something at the background, then you already know that you'll never find any solution to the problem. You have people that are supposed to be flight risk, and we are not seeing any risk in their flight. We have gotten to a point where the US now gives us security advice on our own soil. They will now tell us that Boko Haram they want to attack the federal capital territory before the DSS or the SSS will swing into action. That is not what we expect as a nation. This Nnamdi Kanu's case has been overflowed. We have a federal government that does not obey court orders. As far as I've seen, I've witnessed over time, President Buhari's government finds it very difficult. Their body language when it comes to court orders that are being given makes you to understand that these people do not have any respect for the judiciary. With the right judgment that has been delivered by the judiciary recently, the Court of Appeal and the Federal High Court sitting in Abia State, I believe we should have had an end to this Nnamdi Kanu issue. This Nnamdi Kanu's issue is not something that we should come here to talk about over and over again. If the federal government do what they are supposed to do, there should be an end to this issue. If you want to analyze the Nnamdi Kanu's issue, of course, I know he's someone that is unequivocal. He speaks his mind. Sometimes he even attacks the federal government verbally and all. He refers to Nigeria as a zoo. I know that, yes, we are used to that language already. But in order to prove to someone that you are more powerful, that you can hold him down, you shouldn't exceed your the authority that keeps you in power, because the constant disregard of court judgment by the federal government goes to show that the federal government wants this nation to be plunged into anarchy. Because when people feel the courts can no longer protect their rights, it will make them to take laws into their hands. And at the stage we are in this country, we do not want people to start taking laws into their hands. It will not augur well for this nation. It will not be something that we can see. Nnamdi Kanu's case is a very fragile and very critical case. Even though you have so many people coming out, people of Igbo descent coming out to condemn him, deep down in their hearts, they still have this support for this person. That's the reason why you see constant sit at home. Because if the people don't want that sit at home, he cannot hold. No matter the weapons or the people that are made to enforce those sit at home. So it shows you that there's support for these people. For recent times, you've had different groups, Ohanese, Ndibo. Now you've had this foundation coming out. Some will have the Umuada very soon, and the Umukri will have several groups. Because me, I'll still create my group to come out and speak for Nnamdi Kanu, because it's getting out of hand. So the federal government has gone on appeal. But is that what is supposed to happen? The judges passed a judgment, and the next thing you see, one was transferred. So the body language of the federal government even frightens the judges to do what they are supposed to do. But we'll get to see what happens at the Supreme Court. For this thing they are calling out, asking Buhari to interfere politically or whatever it is, there's nothing that will happen. You know, Buhari has said it in time past, there is nothing in his hand. It's in the hands of the court. But the court is trying to act, and he's still coming out to play his own role.
And that is what makes a mockery of the whole scenario here. You said you will not interfere, that's President Buhari here, that he will not interfere with the courts, and whatever the court wants to do, that's okay. But why you're saying you don't want to interfere with the judicial process, now the judiciary have stand up to say this is illegal. We have an extradition law that is in place, so you cannot now use rendition to bring back somebody forcefully. That is against the law, and you know that. Now, Balame talked about international diplomacy as factors to consider. Was international diplomacy considered here? He claimed Nnamdi Kanu was a fugitive hiding in another country. But then there are laws that he's a lawyer, he should know better. But looking at all of this again, Nnamdi Kanu, not just from Malamine, a lot of quarters have said he incited a lot of people into violence that led to the death of so many persons. In fact, he's also been accused of being behind the reason why the Southeast security in the Southeast have degenerated to where it is today. The question we're asking, maybe you can help us to find an answer to this, is simple. If that is the case, if that is the biggest issue with Nnamdi Kanu, that he's going to run away, that he's not going to, there is a threat to national security and all of that, is there not something that this government can do legally to ensure that we bridge the gap and let this man go?
Well, as it stands, the government is not ready to do anything to let this man go. Nnamdi Kanu's rendition from Kenya is just because Kenya does not have, I believe Kenya and Nigeria, you can't even take away anything. They are on par when it comes to international issues. Why didn't they take him when he was in England? They should have gone to England to bring him back to Nigeria. There are countries you cannot try what they did. You cannot even try it. You won't dare it. No matter who you are, you cannot go to that country and remove somebody without maybe interfacing with the authorities there. But you find Nigerian government severing international treaties or going to bring somebody from there when our laws are against such rendition. And the court is even giving a pronouncement as regards what you've done. And you see that the Attorney General of the Federation will come out and say what he likes. Because sometimes Malami is someone I respect so much. I respect Malami because if you read Malami's books, you think this man there's wisdom. The gods have blessed this man with wisdom. But in acting now, it is like the gods only bless this man with wisdom to write books, not wisdom to act. Or I don't know whether it's the APC factor that is affecting him, because whenever anybody steps into APC, then their actions is different from what we know them to be, or the beliefs that we tend to know them to hold. When it comes to Nnamdi Kanu's case, the only thing that can save the day is for him to be cautioned. Then you let him to go. If he wants to leave the country, allow him to leave the country in peace. If he wants to stay in the country, he should mind his utterances and all. But at the long run, what is expected is for the federal government to call for a referendum. when that referendum is called, if you have a greater percentage saying that Biafra should not hold, then we know that whatever agitation Nnamdi Kanu is carrying is just for his personal interest, or is trying to create cause anarchy in the land. But if you have not called for that referendum, you've not taken the necessary steps, but you want to use force to make sure that this man doesn't air out his views, then we won't have an end to the...
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.